not a whole lot farming and grinding left to do in Tundra Express. And look, there's another baby maker. That hypercolor skin is so cool. I actually used to have a hypercolor shirt when I was a preteen in the early 90s with a mullet.
I don't know what's worse, Jack or his warrior.
No, we got the Vault Hunter. We can't.
Jack. The warrior is just... what's the term? I don't want to just call it a dumb animal. I don't think of animals as being dumb. But it's not like... it's not really a malevolent thing. It's just doing what it was created to do. So, if it's just doing that,
You can always
is it really
trust the gun at your side.
the thing's fault for just being a thing? That's a good pair. If I was doing either Bandit Allegiance or Greens only, good parts, both. This is almost perfectly parted. Torg stock. That's not a bad thing at all to have. And this has Vladoff barrel, triple barrel. So the motifs match. I like that. Triple barrel shotgun, triple barrel rocket launcher.
Don't die. I need business.
I'll put that there. Fire, fire, electric, electric.
Buy from me if you want to live. Haven't found anything good? My
Another
weapon
triple
machine
barrel
can fix that
shotgun.
for ya.
Bandit barrel shotgun with bandit forearm. Just like the Doom Cleaner in the other shop. But this has a structurally superfluous scope. Hyperion stock.
I always buy guns you don't need. Goodbye, friend. If you shop anywhere else,
Isn't anyone else insulted by the concept of shotgun scopes? Isn't anyone else insulted by the idea of iron sights that don't line up right? Or how about non-existent iron sights? If your mythos...
welcome, customer. I'm sure we'll be doing it.
If aftermarket configurations are a thing in the mythos as per this game,
I can fix that. Catch you later. Stay alive out there.
then it would be logical to have it written and programmed.
No new missions. Sorry.
The
So lonely.
such that every manufacturer was aware that there needed to be a system of standardization. And so they figured out a way to make sure that the sights on all firearms are aligned properly. So they simply came up with a standardized height for all front sights and rear sights. A standardized length of pull for all stocks. A standardized height of comb on all stock types, regardless of manufacturer, or cheek rest. So the cheek weld would be either universal or even adjustable. Instead, what do we get? Weapons that completely lack anything resembling sights. This has something that resembles a sight, but just barely. I mean, it works well enough for gameplay purposes, but in real life, this would be difficult to aim because it's just a lump. The best type of sights to have on a shotgun are ghost ring sights. The second best are rifle sights. In some cases, rifle sights are actually preferable to ghost ring sights. Like if you have a shotgun with a stockless pistol grip, if it's one of those Raptor grips, rifle sights tend to align like pistol sights in that case. In fact, pistol sights might actually work really well on a shotgun. Something like a 3-dot sight or something that resembles a clock sight. Broader sight radius, but basically similar concept. Fast and intuitive. Anything's better than a plain old bead. And a bead is better than no sights at all.
Get your health and shields right here.
Greens are fine.
I'll patch you up whenever you need it.
I might as well sell my incendiary SMG and wipe off my trackball here. Yes, I still use a trackball. And it's an old school trackball, a Logitech Trackman. And I still love it. Oh, look at that. I wouldn't mind getting my mitts on one of those. That one has a Jacob's grip, Dahl stock. What was that? A Jacob's scope, flat off barrel, purple label. It can withstand having a Jacob's grip because it has a flat off barrel. So it would probably have a fire rate of 1.2.
You can never be too well armed.
I think. Here's something I should have been doing this whole time. It didn't even look like it touched me, and yet it pushed me that far. Checking this here. Is it just me, or did that thing hatch really fast? Oh. 90s ladder physics. And once again, this is defaulted down here for no particular reason. I didn't tell you to do that. Why can't you maintain a system of reasonable standards? Order is not always evil. It's only evil if it's lawful evil. If it's lawful good, then it's not evil. And in this instance, we're talking lawful good. Pretty sure Roland would back me up on that. Oh, here's a question to Bake Your Noodle. What is Roland's D&D alignment? Is he lawful good or chaotic good? Oh, by the way, I'm drinking Blood Orange San Pellegrino, and I've got... It didn't even touch me. That one did, and didn't do anything. I've also got the remnants of a 2-liter of Mountain Dew. D-O-0-M, or D-E-W-M.
That hurt?
Oh. So Borderlands 3 comes out in a couple of days. No further comment. Really? A Hyperion shotgun with a matching barrel, and it scatters all of its pellets around a barrel at this range. That just wouldn't happen in Borderlands 1. If you have, let's say, a Hyperion death, any variation of the death, spike death, raging death, angry death, etc. Now see, that's Borderlands 1 Hyperion shotgun accuracy. That's what I'd like to see consistently. I know I've talked about this in the past, but I'll bring it up again because it's worth reiterating. No one ever thinks, I mean no one other than me, ever thinks to play Morty as a shotgunner. But he's actually really good with shotguns. Granted, his style of shotgunning is different from Roland's. Since he's a hunter. Handful of bucks fell right through the mat, right through the floor.
Give me your damn
Self-preservation on some of these guys is just top-notch. something worthwhile, preferably Hyperion. Or at the very least, something interesting I could pass off to another character. Nope. Nothing interesting. Neither of those was interesting. It's a strong shield. What is that? Pangolin? Pangolin with fire resistance. There's at least the possibility that it was that. We'll never know for sure. In Borderlands 1, if I'm not doing an Allegiance run, I tend to stick with 4 major brands for shields. And those are, in no particular order, Torg, Tediore, Pangolin, and Anshin.
Buy from me if you want to live. Set out.
Get the Zer out.
Don't have too much fun.
That's a good sniper rifle.
That. Not bad.
Not the only one who uses holograms.
Like that.
Uh-oh. What am I stuck on? Nothing. Uh-oh.
You die now.
Really?
Like me.
Don't fight so hard.
Bring it. Bring it. Oh, you got a pair of Torgs. I can tell by the reload time. Can't see. Too much glare. Is that another blaster? I think that is. Yep. Alright, now what do I want out of this
Trophy
red
for my
chest?
wall.
I've got all the fire weapons I need.
Warning, this is your last warning. Non-compliance will result in your imminent demise.
All my elementals are accounted for. All I really need is maybe a new slag weapon. Well, look at that. 3 green 40 Hyperion pistols. And not a single one that fulfills any of my needs and or wants.
Warning.
What is that,
Return
some
to
kind
a
of sick
safe
joke?
zone. This is not a safe zone area.
You know, you can give me a blue every once in a while.
Feel it.
I think Morty is more fun to play as a gunslinger than as a sniper. Did he just say I can't die? He's sort of paraphrasing Morty. I never die. It's even more of a pain when you have a scope on a shotgun at close range. You know what cheeses me off about the Borderlands wiki? It actually suggests not aiming with shotguns in Borderlands 1.
I disappear.
It actually suggests shooting from the hip.
Am I good or am I good?
Shooting from the hip like a Hollywood hack.
Warning. I think you like me.
Three loot midgets. No interesting goods. I don't even get excited by loot midgets anymore. You only ever get something, or at least I only ever get something from a loot midget like every 75th loot midget encountered.
How hilarious. You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches. I enjoy that.
I don't need to level up. I'm already OP, so I don't need to bother with Madame von Bartlesby. I just really want a Hyperion Slag SMG, preferably with a blade attachment.
When you think murder, think Marcus munitions.
It would replace this. And we're doing this again, are we?
Good luck. Please insert any donated organs into the receptacle below.
Malfunction of the button.
You've had your shots. I'll patch you up whenever.
My left mouse button.
Guns! Glorious guns! Later, Vault Hunter!
Varrook. Been seeing all these legendaries in the load screens. But I only ever find greens and the occasional blue. It's been some time since I found a good purple. I've got 2 of them. The tragically overlooked Doom Cleaner.
Almost dead? I can fix that. Catch you later. You can always trust the gun at your side. Get back later to see my new weapon of the day.
I've never really liked burst fire elemental weapons, with the exception of a very, very few. Because they don't reliably proc per burst, typically. Now, Crom's sidearm from Borderlands 1 is pretty good.
Remember, we're always open.
Made by Atlas.
If got the money, I'll save your gall-darn life.
And
Please insert any donated organs.
it's a machine pistol built on a repeater frame. Fires tri-bursts. And you typically get one elemental proc per burst. And every 1 or 2 mags, you might get one burst with no elemental proc. So that's a lot more reliable than usual. There's a white label double tap. I like the early 90s Desert Storm camo pattern. If I was doing a whites only challenge. If I did any of those types of challenges where you have to pick one label color, I'd definitely be getting a lot of use out of the double tap. Someone had a torque shotgun. I think that guy, one of those guys did too. Come on, Heartbreaker. This should be an easy distance. That's a torque shotgun. That's a rocket launcher with a torque barrel. Using a Jacobs sniper rifle, I would have made that shot.
You really shouldn't have done that! I'm gonna gouge your eyes out!
Give me the cash.
Am I good or am I good?
You better goddamn scream for me!
Watch your mouth.
Get on your goddamn knees!
Watch your mouth.
Murdering you is gonna feel so right! Get ready to feel my fingers in your eyeballs! You're gonna be screaming!
Pseudo stall.
Ever been strangled with your own intestines?
Ultimate dumbass.
You better goddamn scream for me!
Just trying to shoot their wings off. That might be a keeper.
Better goddamn scream for me!
It's a slaggin sniper rifle with a pig sticker.
Sweet mother of
And it looked like a perfect hybrid.
Take him out.
Of Malawan and Hyperion. Pretty sure I have sniper rifles in all elements now, and I have a pig sticker on a slag one.
Die for me, bitch!
Are you gonna do something? Come on. Of course, I'm stuck on scenery. There we go.
Another trophy for my wall.
Well, it has both a TDR barrel and a TDR scope, and it's the TDR scope that ruins it, so that's getting sold. And that's rubberized, so that's junk. That's also getting sold. Perfect hybrid. It's all Hyperion in the middle here. Malawan up front and a Malawan stock. Good capacity. Let's see how it compares to my other sniper rifles. I guess it's pretty much balanced with them. I can go ahead and retire that level 36 synergy.
If you got the money, I'll save your golden life. Nothing like a good sale.
These may be purple, but they're not really anything special.
Tell your friends, Marcus Munitions. Guns, glorious guns.
Fast reload. Dig it.
You're cashing wonderfully if you don't spend it. Guns, I got them, you need them.
Another Hulk. And it's the same parts as the other one, but this one doesn't have a structurally superfluous scope. 3.1 fuse time, that's way too high.
I'm legally obligated to tell you that I ain't a real novice. Fire gun already!
This is actually a pretty good launcher. Most players would overlook this.
Cash ain't worth a thing if you don't spend it. Tell your friend, Marcus Munitions. Let me know if anything catches your eye. 2 words, my friend. No refund. Almost dead? I can fix that. Serial sandwich.
Everything I have is at least level 39. Good.
I got them, you need them. Don't have.
Hyperion ain't gonna know what hit him.
Two artifacts.
Why loot the dead when you can buy from me? Your cash ain't worth a thing if you don't. Die for me if you wanna live. Try not to die.
Tundra Express
Lock and load.
has been pretty generous with Hyperion sniper rifles. Not bad. Just too ordinary.
Later, Vault Hunter. Tell your friend, Marcus,
If it was a slag one with a blade, then it would be pretty decent. Though slag SMG with a blade would be even
Get
better.
you a new edition of this just in. Now with 200% more libel.
Of course, I've already got my slag and stab and or slag and slash
welcome
accounted
to my humble
for.
shop. 2 words, my friend. No refill.
What do I do if I get another one, though?
Hope you've had your shots. If you ain't dead, I'll keep you that way. Catch you later.
What if I told you that I used to watch Star Wars cartoons when I was an 80s kid in the 80s? That was even before I had a mullet. Hashtag mullet shaming. hope this sniper rifle slags somewhat reliably. If I have to fire more than 2 shots per enemy to get one proc,
Obligated to tell you, I ain't a real doctor.
I'm gonna get real irritated.
Haven't found anything good? My weapon machines will fix that for you.
I kinda doubt that.
I've always buy guns you don't need.
This is so stalker. Reminds me of the desolated village. Down the road from Freedom HQ in the Army warehouse.
That's how you do it.
When you can buy from me.
Adios.
I'm always happy to take money.
Well, isn't that interesting? Last time I blew the snowman's head off with a shotgun, got a box of shotgun shells. This time I used a sniper rifle, got sniper ammo.
Who needs a medical license when you got style? Come back anytime.
Good. I can dig it. If I'm not doing an allegiance run, I often like to pair up a Malawan Slag sniper rifle with a Jacob's revolver. That combo for me works especially well if the Malawan Slag sniper rifle also has a big stick. Because it means that I can slag at pretty much any range. If I choose to slag at toe-to-toe range, I can fight the enemy with a pig sticker. If I choose to slag at longer ranges, I could finish them off with the Jake. Single action revolver. So you still think slag sniper rifles are pointless? Really? Hyperion accuracy, yeah, right. Got nothing on Dahl. When it comes to SMGs. Who would bury these tires? I wonder. Someone had to take the time to do that. Trying to shoot through the wall or something? This is slagging pretty well. I like it. That was pointless on my part. His rocket launchers set this off, which knocked his own helmet off. Pseudo stall. These guys can never walk down that hallway to get out of here. So instead of letting them level up, which I would prefer to do, I instead give them a Darwin Award, so to speak. And I get nothing out of it. Typical and unsurprising. And yes, I used the term unsurprising because Zer0 sometimes says that. Morty and I are both using slag sniper rifles. Morty's is way better though. Corinthian, Purple Corinthian. Malawan with Jacob's barrel.
Hope you've had your shots. Be careful out there. Lovely. Caveat emptor. Good luck.
Malawan sniper rifles in this game seem to have the impact of Malawan revolvers in Borderlands 1.
That's how you do it.
Oh, why'd that take 3 shots?
Free time already?
Seriously? 2 blasters? And notice how he's being attacked by...
Get on your goddamn feet!
and yet still shooting at me.
Another trophy for my wall.
Moronic AI.
You better goddamn scream for me!
Watch your mouth.
Ever been strangled with your own intestines?
Morty, way to go, Slick. Idiot.
Another trophy for my wall.
Fingers in that pie.
Ultimate dumbass.
Intestines?
2 rocket launchers? No.
Get on your goddamn
The rocket launcher and a plain old ordinary Hyperion shotgun.
Like that.
Try breathing through crushed lung!
Pseudo stall.
Thank you.
Man, they have some distance on them. Fire radius.
You're not cutting!
I don't think he likes me.
Unworthy opponents.
Yawn. Unworthy loot. Fuse time too high. Not bad, not bad. Still going to keep my electric singularity. Because it should probably work against the gluttonous thresher.
Welcome, customer.
Only 7 rounds, even though it has a Jacob's forearm. Not TDOR. TDOR stock, but does that reduce the magazine size? I know that the forearm does.
Farewell, friend. Haven't found anything good? My weapon machines will fix that for you.
Take him out. That's how you do it.
Dual shotguns, akimbo shotgun.
He's not quit. He's firing. No, he's crazy. It's panic.
Hot to trot.
It's on their scabs.
What the hell? Use key, wake up. Really?
Like that. I don't think he liked me.
I think Morty says that in the first game too. 2 also as well.
Warning. This is your last warning. Return to a safe zone. This is not a safe zone.
What is it then? A danger zone?
Mine.
It's nothing to write home about.
Warning. You are now entering a restricted area. This is not a safe zone.
Not bad. Not bad.
Notice how the moment I appear, they automatically know where I am. They don't have to take a moment to look around to find me. They automatically know where I am. Peace sign.
Been waiting for this.
Is that supposed to be ironic? Not much of a haul. I think those party flags as a motif might be an homage to Solar Babies. I seem to recall that being a motif in that movie, which I haven't seen in forever.
the money, I'll save your goddamn life.
Trapdoor site. I think that's what they call that. Doggone it. See what I mean? I can't count on anything. Nothing is reliable.
Stay alive out there. Don't die. I ain't your business.
Maybe I could farm one more Goliath. No, something I overlooked. Yeah.
Like that!
Kind of blasé. Yeah.
Did that hurt?
Almost halfway there. If I recall, I had one more Rid Rock purchase to make.
Feel it!
Come on. Oh, that was embarrassing. Why did that take so many shots? Come on.
Murdering you is gonna feel so right!
Don't derp out on me. Well, you're screwed now. Maybe not. I'm pleasantly surprised. Gravity-defying jump for no reason. Guess I could have let two Goliaths fight.
I still got it.
You know, you missed an opportunity for a pseudo stomp. Had he done a pseudo stomp in the middle of all those bugs, he could have leveled up. Idiot!
Get ready to feel I go. Get on your goddamn knees. I'm gonna gouge your eye out.
Gotta catch me first. Fast as fast can be. You'll never catch me.
Get on your goddamn knees. Sweet mother of God! You're gonna be screaming! Die for me, bitch!
Way he says, bitch. Reminds me of Freddy Krueger.
Ever been strangled with your own intestines?
And there we go.
Adios! That's how you do it.
Oh, come on. Wow. What a complete waste of time. Did I get a blue out of that? I think I got 2 purple things. He landed on top of one of them. And I wouldn't have found it had I not taken an extra moment to look for it, because now I know to anticipate that. From experience, I've actually missed out on things before because they were concealed under a body.
Not bad, not bad.
I noticed it after the fact. Picked up a blue customization right there. Got stuck on nothing.
Welcome to Dr. Zed's Portable Clinic. What can I get for you? You're an organ donor, right? May it help you kill many things.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's worth passing along. They still use lanterns with a 19th century motif in, what is this, the 29th century?
Guns! I got them, you need them.
That's a perfect hybrid. Bandit barrel, bandit grip, bandit stock on a blue label Dahl.
I always buy guns you don't need.
That's also a perfect hybrid right there. That's a blue label Jake revolver with a Dahl barrel and a Dahl grip. That's unexpected
Guns, guns,
to
guns.
see two perfect hybrids
I'm always happy to take your money.
back to back and both blue label. And here's another bouncing Betty.
2 words, my friend. No refund.
Although none of that counts as irony. So notice I did not refer to that as ironic. Irony is the inversion of expectation, not the denial
Haven't found
of
anything
expectation.
good? My weapon machines will fix that for you.
It's not irony unless it involves juxtaposition. Another bouncing Betty and another and another.
I'm sure we'll be doing this again soon enough.
Of all the Allegiance runs I've done, which is 4, Dahl, Lil, Vlad, Roland, Tedior, Morty, and Hyperion Zer0. I think Dahl Lil has been my fave.
I don't have any new jobs for you. Your eagerness, however,
Yeah.
has been noted.
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked. Come back anytime. Welcome to Dr. Zed's Portable Clinic. What can I get for you? Get your health and shields right here. Almost dead? I can fix that.
Yawn. Guess I might as well see if Mike is hanging around here. Let me check something. I'm back. Confuses me that that green light indicator stays on even after you've opened a dumpster.
One time I killed Cromer with my pinky toe.
Yeah, sure. Well, proficiency relics are, of course, good for any character, but they're best for Krieg. They have the most noticeable effect for Krieg because he has a long cooldown time for his Buzz Axe
All the
Rampage.
news that's fit to lie about.
at least one more go.
Lock and load. Welcome, customer. Don't have? That's fine.
I like early 80s synth pop better. And techno funk.
Dr. Zed's portable clinic.
Examples of those would be SSQ and Herbie Hancock, respectively.
Congratulations to see my
Herbie
new
Hancock
weapon
was
of the
my
day.
very first musical obsession.
Our time is running out.
And I think I was like 4 years old, so that would have been 1984. The moment I heard the song Rocket, which was first released in 1983, I just loved it.
Stay right where I can see.
Still do. I love how Phaelus uses it. A particular riff in some of his videos, always to comedic effect. More bouncing Bettys.
Don't have to, that's fine. Hope you've had your shot. Welcome to Dr. Zed's portable clinic. What can
.108. More than halfway there. Not sure if I will bother maxing out assault rifle and rocket launcher SDUs just for the sake of doing so, because that's otherwise Rid Rock I could save for Butt Stallion. But who knows, I might decide to abandon this Allegiance run and continue playing normally, so I think I probably will
Warrior couldn't get to us
go
in the
ahead and make those
sanctuary.
purchases. Of course, that will be after
I don't care what you buy, just buy something.
I buy this one.
Good riddance.
Please insert any donated organs into the receptacle below.
The Dahl military isn't evil, but the Dahl Corporation is.
Try not to die. And every goddamn day as I watch over this planet, and
Maybe the military should secede. Or join Colonel Hector. Hector's kind of like Magneto in some ways, in the sense that he has a legit point. Obligatory freeze-up. In the sense that he uses questionable methods to attain a goal that at least makes sense.
haven't found anything good. My weapon machines will fix that for you.
Colonel Hector is like a less emo version of General Knox.
That hurt?
Give me the cash.
Feel it!
Already.
I do like the Bomba Bombardier. And there we go again with the malfunction. So tiresome. And so typical. Should have used a handgun.
Not for me.
But I would have had
Live.
I would have had to have had switched to a different
High
one.
quality, low prices, and no questions asked. Tell your friends, murder munitions.
Because for whatever reason you can't blow off a snowman's head with one of these. Ha ha. 9 rounds is so much better than 5.
Nothing like a challenging kill.
Didn't look like much of a challenge for you, Morty. What sort of explosive weapon does he use? You know, that one part at the wildlife preserve, exploitation preserve. Really? That would have taken one shot with a Jacobs or a Malamar, even shooting from the hip. Did the reload complete? Of course not. I knew I heard a minigun.
Enjoy that. Finish him. Finish him.
Something worthwhile? Poor man's hammer buster. I guess you could call that.
Gotcha, pendejo.
Ketchup and mustard. Red. And yellow. That reminds me of in Borderlands 1 when I use SNS and Hyperion weapons. Together I call them ketchup and mustard. Hyperion would be ketchup in that case.
Welcome to Dr.
SNS would be
Zen's
mustard.
Portable Clinic.
When
What
I
can I get
use
for you?
Torg and Atlas together I call them salt and pepper. Atlas would be salt. Torg would be pepper. Well, this is all Jake aside from the Dahl barrel. Manic Technophile. I like the sound of that. Kind of like Gage's equivalent to Axton's tactician in a certain sense.
I still got
I
it.
always get use out of tactician class mods, whether I'm playing Axton or Roland. Bring it.
Adios.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
Thank you, thank you. That's how you do it. Take him out.
Even with an accurate shotgun, iron sights are all you need. Not that this, whatever kind of sight this is, actually counts as iron sights. But you know what I mean.
Thank you.
Really? That was all you, Morty. Or might as well have been.
Should put that on.
Slag Rat-a-Tatter. If that has the right kind of sight on
Warning.
it.
You will
Rat-a-Tatter
be
can have any kind of
non-compliance
grip.
will result in your
Pretty
imminent
much.
demise.
I like the Rat-a-Tatter. I really do. Boring. Let's get a look at this Rat-a-Tatter. If it has a good enough sight, I might pass it along. No sight. It gets sold. Look at that palm swell on the Jacob's grip. That looks like an actual revolver grip. Anyway, with the Rat-a-Tatter, for some reason they figured, well, you know, it would make too much sense if we had it so that when you aim, you actually aim down the iron sights properly. So let's completely screw it up by having it aim like this, with the barrels tilted up. I'll never understand that. The thought process that goes into that.
This is your last warning. Now entering a restricted area.
Nothing like a challenging kill.
Well, what were you trying to do? Crash into me? I love those breaking noises. And those exploding noises.
I disappear.
I'm tired.
He had a Nova shield. Looked like a... It was either yellow or orange. So that was either... It sounded like an exploding, which would make it a Torg. Otherwise it was fire, which would make it a Malamon. That's actually not bad. Not special enough to be worth passing along, but it's not bad.
Welcome to God!
Thank you.
Well, there's a... Looks like an almost perfectly parted slag SMG. And I did say I was interested in one of those. handful of cash fell through the floor. Fell through the map. This is all Hyperion parts, including the site, except for the TDOR stock. It's okay, I guess. Should I try to farm at least one more Goliath?
Adios!
If you got the money, I'll save your gold-earned life. Try not to die. Pleasure doing business. You're my millionth customer. Don't let it go to your head.
Same barrel, same stock. I could sell this fire one. I have all the fire weapons I need. On the other hand, it would be kind of cool to have 5 of each of the 4 weapon types that Hyperion makes. 1 in each element plus 1 non-elemental and or E-Tech.
Tell your friends.
Or at least I think it would be kind of cool to have a collection like that.
Guns! I got them, you need them.
Dahl barrel on a Malawan SMG. That's a good combination. I think this is actually... Yeah, I think this is a Dahl grip. Yeah, it is a Dahl grip. If it was Hyperion, it would have that handguard right here. This is a perfect hybrid. It's all Dahl up front, all Malawan in the back. Even the sight is Dahl. It's only too bad it's not blue.
Always happy to do business with
I like
you.
that disc thing. It's like a record player. It's not a magazine. Maybe you could call it a cassette. In fact, Hyperion guns don't technically take magazines since they use caseless ammo. For some reason, magazines for guns that use caseless ammo are called cassettes. This is a good launcher. It's a 37. I would prefer a 39 or better. If I was doing a greens only, green label only challenge, I'd consider using it on Wilhelm. If I was doing a greens only challenge, the weapons I would want to use against Wilhelm would be as follows. Oh, a slaggin Malawan SMG, a corrosive Malawan launcher, and a plain old exploding bandit launcher. This is tempting. This is a perfectly parted double tap. It's called a breech rifle because it has a pig sticker on it. And I think that's a bandit scope. Oh, I've got plenty of moolah.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else. I made sure of that.
I'll go ahead and buy that and pass it along. Can't let a good double tap go to waste. Even if it's a green.
You can buy from me.
Oh God, I'm gonna throw up.
Welcome, customer. Come back anytime.
And now I'll do some gambling.
See you real soon, I'm sure.
And then I'll call it. First, I better check around for Mike. How much time is left in the shops? Under 9 minutes? Yeah, 8.5. Roughly. And should check down here. I already did, but I wasn't paying attention. I mean, I would have noticed Mike down there. I'd like to think I would.
Welcome to the black market.
Don't tell your friends. One time I killed Cronrack.
The warrior couldn't get to us in Sanctuary, could he?
Did you just assume the warrior's gender?
And they say Prometheus bad.
And to answer your question, yes, it totally could. Unless we were in the air. Alright. I like how... Not as good as what I've got. I like how flat-off launchers are top-fed, but flat-off launchers just consistently fail to impress me. I'm talking standard issue launchers, of course. Compared to the standard issue launchers made by Malawan and Bandit. Another tease. I keep getting teases. Tease, 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 tease. And that's a tease too. Though, as I was saying before, I won't gamble all the way down to 200,000 this time. Rocketeer. Excellent choice for regenning rockets if you're wearing an absorb shield. Tease. That's a good reason to do a flat-off Allegiance run if you like rocket launchers. Or if you like the idea of having at least one ammo type that you can regen on your own, regardless of character. Another double tap, and this one has a pig sticker on it too. So this also will be called a breach rifle. But this one is not quite perfectly parted. It has a Dahl grip, but a Bandit stock. This will be a good opportunity to see how that matches up with the other one, which has a Dahl stock as well as a Dahl grip. And interestingly, a Bandit scope. Interestingly, I mean, because the one I just got has a Bandit stock. Tease. I've seen better. Yet another slaggin gun. Keeping the one I've got. No, this one's ruined by... Oh, it has a Jacob's barrel anyway. .8 fire rating. Too ordinary. Why are you getting in my way? What do you think this is? Half-Life 2? See if I can get at least 4 more iridium ingots. And just out of curiosity, I guess that's about what I was expecting. Same forearm. Bandit. And as I've said multiple times in the past, I refuse to refer to the forearm as a grip. TDR scope. Grody. Full deck of Karate Go Nuts weapons. Hold on a sec. What are the chances of that? Same barrel, same scope. I have SMGs and sniper rifles in all elements. And non-elemental. Shops have changed over.
Come on back anytime. I'll patch you up whenever you need. Guns, guns, guns.
Oh, 37 blue. TDR barrel, TDR grip. Bandit stock, Malawan sight. I'd almost consider buying this if it had a blade attachment. Because then it would be a slaggin slash. Slaggin slash.
I'm sure we'll be doing this.
And those are just plain fun.
Why loot the dead when you can buy from me?
To ordinary. Nice that the sights actually line up though. But it's got a Malawan grip and no element to take advantage of it.
Always happy to do business with a vault hunter. Come back anytime. High quality, low prices, and no questions asked.
Hope you've had your shots. Try not to die.
Imagine this combo for Krieg. This shield right here, and that Malawan SMG if it had a blade attachment. Since base damage wouldn't matter. Just like with the rapier. This is pretty close to what I was expecting. Same stats. So what exactly how much of a difference and what difference does the stock make then? I could zerk with these. The double tap is one of the few Dahl guns that's actually zerk worthy, in my opinion. Now, should I do another gambling session or should I call it? Kind of tired. I'll call it. The hell was that? Really want to see my character with the Heartbreaker strapped on his back.
Haven't found anything good? My weapon machine will fix that for you.
Your eagerness, however, has been noted.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else. I made sure of that.
Hey, that's not bad. That's perfectly parted. It's all Dahl, including the sight. Well, I can't just sell that.
I'm sure
I have to pass that along. Because that pairs up pretty well with a perfectly parted or near perfectly parted breech rifle / double tap. A toothpick with a bayonet really lives up to its name. All right. Lemon lime. green label. Everything's at least 39. Not bad, not bad. Until next time, catch you on the flip side, and see you next mission, Slaboids.